Today we will discuss about the process of gametogenesis. Gametogenesis is the process of formation of gamete. It is the process of formation of gametes or sex cells. It is the process of formation of gametes or sex cells. The sex cells or gametes are formed from the germ cells. These are formed from the germ cells. The germ cells are found inside the testes and ovary. Inside the testis and ovary. The testis produces male gametes and ovary produces female gametes. Clear? The testis produces male gametes and the ovary produces female gametes. The process of gametogenesis is completed in 3 stages. These are multiplication phase. These are multiplication phase. Second is the growth phase. And third is the maturation phase. Both testis and ovary passes these 3 stages: multiplication phase, growth phase and maturation phase, and produce male gamete and female gamete respectively. So the gametogenesis is of 2 types. These are spermatogenesis and oogenesis. The spermatogenesis is the process of formation of sperm, and oogenesis is the process of formation of egg. Now we'll discuss about the process of formation of sperm or spermatogenesis. The testis is composed of a number of seminiferous tubules, which is the structural and functional unit of testis. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by primordial germ cell. Each seminiferous tubule is lined by primordial germ cell or germinal epithelial cell. Along with this cell, some larger cells are found. Called Sertoli cell. In between the seminiferous tubule, connective tissue present. Which contains a specialized cell called Leydig cell or interstitial cell. Clear? Each seminiferous tubule is lined by primordial germ cell. Along with this germ cell, larger cells are present called the Sertoli cell or nurse cell, which provides nutrients to the developing sperm. In between the seminiferous tubule, Leydig cell or interstitial cells are present, which produces testosterone hormone responsible for formation of or appearance of secondary sexual characters. Now, the primordial germ cell or the spermatogonium or otherwise called germ cell undergoes multiplication phase. That is, it divides by mitotically. Mitotic differentiation. It divides by mitotically to produce a large number of cells called spermatogonia. This stage is called multiplication phase. This phase is called multiplication phase. Here the germ cells are diploid. Which undergoes mitotic division. So the spermatogonia formed all are diploid, means all having two set of chromosomes. Now each spermatogonia becomes larger in size by getting nutrients from the nurse cell or Sertoli cell. Each spermatogonium becomes larger in size by getting nutrients from the Sertoli cell or germ cell and is called primary spermatocyte, which is also diploid and is called growth phase. Actually, the spermatogonia are of two types, that is spermatogonia type and type B type. The spermatogonia are of two types, that is type A type and type B type. The type A cells or the type A and B type, the type A spermatogonia functions as stem cell or mother spermatogonia, which gives rise to second type of spermatogonia whenever required. The type B spermatogonia are progenitor cells which function as precursor of spermatozoa, means the type A spermatogonia produces type B spermatogonia and type B spermatogonia produces the spore. Clear? That means the type B spermatogonia develops into primary spermatocyte. The primary spermatocyte now undergoes maturation phase. And divides by meiotic 1 to produce two cells. These are haploid cells known as secondary spermatocyte. The secondary spermatocyte by meiotic 2 division produces four spermatids. The primary spermatocyte undergoes first meiotic division to produce two secondary spermatocytes which are haploid in nature, and the secondary spermatocyte undergoes meiotic 2 division produce four haploid spermatids. This phase is called maturation phase. So, by the process of spermatogenesis, the primordial germ cell undergoes multiplication phase to produce a large number of spermatogonia. The spermatogonia are of two types, that is type A and type B. The type A spermatogonia produces type B spermatogonia whenever necessary, and the type B spermatogonia produces sperms, or it acts as precursor of spermatozoa. Now, the spermatogonia, by getting nutrients from the Sertoli cell or nurse cell of testis, becomes larger in size and is called primary spermatocytes. All the structures, means spermatogonium and primary spermatocyte, are diploid, having two set of chromosomes. The primary spermatocyte undergoes maturation phase, In this phase, first division is meiotic 1, which produce 2 secondary spermatocytes. The secondary spermatocytes on meiotic 2 division produce 4 spermatids. Thus, from a single primary spermatocyte, 4 spermatids are formed. Each spermatid now undergoes differentiation or metamorphosed into 4 sperms or spermatozoans. This process is called spermiogenesis. This process is called spermiogenesis or spermatoleiosis process. Spermiogenesis or spermatoleiosis process. Thus, at the end of spermatogenesis, a single primary spermatocyte produces 4 sperms. Now, what are the difference between spermatids and sperms? We will discuss about the difference between spermatids and sperms. The spermatids are generally spherical in shape, whereas the sperms are tadpole-shaped structure. The spermatids are non-motile. The sperms are motile. The spermatids cannot fertilize. The sperms can fertilize. The spermatids are formed by spermatogenesis process. And the sperms are produced by spermiogenesis process. Clear? The spermatids are spherical in shape. The sperms are tadpole shape. The spermatids are cells, whereas the sperms are gametes. These are spherical, sperms are tadpole shaped. The spermatids are non-motile, whereas the sperms are motile. The spermatids cannot fertilize with ovum. The sperm can fertilize with ovum. The spermatids are produced by spermatogenesis process, whereas the sperms are produced by spermiogenesis or spermatoleiosis process. Next, we will discuss about the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. Next, we will discuss about the hormonal control of spermatogenesis. The hypothalamus, which is called the supreme commander of body, produces gonadotropin releasing hormone. This hormone passes to anterior pituitary gland. Clear? Anterior pituitary gland by hypophyseal portal system. In case of human being, there are 2 portal systems are found. One is hypophyseal portal system and second is the hepatic portal system. The hormones of hypothalamus, that is gonadotropin releasing hormone, passes to the anterior pituitary gland by hypophyseal portal system. Now the anterior pituitary produces 2 hormones. These are luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. One is luteinizing hormone, second is the follicle stimulating hormone. The luteinizing hormone stimulates the Leydig cell or interstitial cell to produce testosterone hormone. Clear? The hypothalamus produces gonadotropin releasing hormone which passes to anterior pituitary gland through the hypophyseal portal system. The anterior pituitary produces luteinizing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone. The luteinizing hormone stimulates the Leydig cell or interstitial cell, to produce testosterone. The testosterone is responsible for appearance of secondary sexual characters. Clear? The testosterones are responsible for appearance of secondary sexual characters. Now we'll discuss about the function of the FSH or follicle stimulating hormone. The FSH, on the other hand, stimulates the Sertoli cells, which produce androgen binding protein, or in short it is called ABP, androgen binding protein, or ABP. The androgen binding protein concentrate the testosterone, which is produced by the interstitial cell. And the Sertoli cell produces another hormone called the inhibin. Both inhibin and testosterone, they stimulate the hypothalamus and anterior pituitary to stop the over-secretion of testosterone. Both inhibin inhibits the secretion of GnRH of hypothalamus and secretion of LH and FSH on pituitary gland. Similarly, the testosterone also stimulates the hypothalamus to reduce the secretion of growth gonadotropin releasing hormone and anterior pituitary gland to reduce the secretion of LH. Thus, in case of spermatogenesis, both the hormonal controls are negative feedback. Both testosterone and inhibin, the hormonal regulation is negative feedback. Both reduce the secretion of the testosterone. Again, I will repeat this process. The hypothalamus produces gonadotropin releasing hormone. This hormone passes to anterior pituitary gland through the hypophyseal portal system. The anterior pituitary gland produces LH and FSH. The LH, luteinizing hormone, enters to Leydig cells or stimulate the Leydig cell or interstitial cell to produce testosterone. The testosterone is responsible for the appearance of secondary sexual characters. The LH stimulates Sertoli cell. The Sertoli cell produces androgen binding protein or ABP, androgen binding protein, which concentrate the testosterone, and the Sertoli cell produces another glycoproteinaceous nature called inhibin, which reduce the overactivity of hypothalamus or anterior pituitary. Thus, the hormonal control of testis or the process of spermatogenesis is a negative feedback control.